This one's a little more scarier, and it all depends on you if it works or not.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, hold that for me.
Okay.
Open it up. Awesome. What I want you to do is just pour a little bit out. Just this. All right. Yeah, yep. All right, stop. All right, I'll take the cap. This is what we're gonna do. I need you to put your other hand out just like this. Okay. Put your fingers right on top.
Like that?
Slowly turn it upside down. Now you're gonna feel the water come out, but just try to keep it in there. Keep your fingers tight. Ready?
I'm just turning it over?
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Slowly turn it over. Go ahead, slowly turn it over. Okay. Oh. That's all right, it's all right. When I say so, on the count of 3, I want you to move your hand.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, move your hand. Look, keep it just like that, keep it just like that. Lift it up, and look inside, but keep it upside down. The water just stops, right? Okay, this is what I need you to do. This is what I need you to do. Look, 1, 2, 3. I want you to move your hand, this hand, okay? Ready?
Just like
1,
real quick.
2, 3, move your hand. Look, lift it up. No, keep it upside down, Look inside, look. Just start pouring it. Ready? Go now. Go, pour. Stop. Keep tilting it over. Keep going. Look, ready? Look,
Oh my God.
when I say so, I want you to hold it. 1, 2, 3, now. Let it all come out. Just let it all come out, okay? Let it all come out.
He just got this out of the machine, so I don't think there's anything you could have done to it beforehand. And it wasn't coming out. It was pretty bizarre. No, it was stopped up. Weird. Then it came out. It was coming out before. There's obviously nothing in there. That is crazy! I don't know, but my feet are f***ing wet.
You did that with your mom. My mind, dude. You're magic, man.
Oh my God!
Thanks, dude.
Good job there.
Dude, that was f***ing crazy. I mean, there's nothing in here but f***ing water.
Sure.
Yeah. Feel it.
I feel pretty wet myself.
I can't believe it.
It's a real bomb.
That's one of the strangest things I've seen.
The two stick floated to the top. That was pretty incredible, actually.
My inspiration for this trick came from an old classic called Anti-Gravico by Bob Andre. It used to come in magic sets. And what it was a clear plastic cap with a little hole in it that fit over top of soda bottles or water bottles, which allowed you to turn it upside down and suspend water, and you could put a toothpick up inside. Although the trick is great, it had a couple drawbacks. So I went out, did a little research because I love the effect. I wanted to find a way where the spectator can do everything from start to end. They do the effect, ends clean, and they walk away with the bottle. Okay guys, here's the secret weapon. It is plastic bubbles and a straw. Let me just demonstrate real fast what it is and what it does, okay? Get a little bit on the straw. Okay, so what kids do with it is it allows you to play with it without popping. You can bounce it around to a friend. You can stack them on top of each other and make animals. So they're really fun. Alright, I'm just going to demonstrate on how to load the plastic bubble onto the straw for when you're ready to perform it. Okay? All you need is a pea size on the tip of it. You'll see further in the DVD why you don't want to use too much. But you just want a little pea size, okay? Just enough to cover the opening of the straw, okay? You want to start off by doing an even breath, okay? If you blow too fast, this is what's going to happen. It's not going to work, okay? It's just going to be too much force. You want to just do a nice, slow, even breath into the straw. As the bubble starts to go, then you can start breathing a little heavier. Let me demonstrate that for you right now. Okay guys, a couple final notes about the bubbles. For the rest of the explanations, I'm going to be using a colored bubble so you can see everything, but you guys are going to be receiving a clear one, which will give you over 100 uses. Every time you use the bubbles, make sure you cap it, because if you don't cap it, it'll ooze out all over the place, or it'll harden up and you'll just waste the tube. Carrying it. You can carry it in a little pill bottle or a little plastic baggie. You always want to try to remember to clean the straw when you're done, because you can keep using the same straw over and over. Alright guys, I'm sitting here with Hannah. This is her. I'm going to perform the effect for her, and then I'm going to go step through step on teaching her. So I'm going to show her it now. Alright, do me a favor. It's yours.
Okay. I just hold it?
You just hold it.
Okay.
Okay? But the pressure's on you, okay? So if this doesn't work. Alright, this is what I want you to do. Bring it out so you don't get the floor wet or anything. Just put it over the bowl, okay? This is what I want you to do. I want you to put your fingers right over top of it, just like that. Okay? Yep.
Am I going to get wet?
If you mess up, you're going to. Alright, ready? What I need you to do slowly is turn the bottle upside down.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You're going to feel some water come out, okay? Now on the count of 3, I want you to slowly lift it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Lift it. Look, keep lifting it, keep lifting it. Lean over, lean over. Look inside the bottle. Keep picking it up. Keep picking it up. See, it just froze there. Tilt it towards the camera. Tilt it towards the camera. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Here, check this out. Ready? Put it upside down again. Ready? I want you to concentrate. Hold it tighter. Okay. Tighter. Tighter.
Oh my gosh.
Take a look. Put your finger inside there. Rub around. There's nothing in there.
No. Weird.
Alright, so now I'm going to go into an explanation of all this with Hannah. You want to use a water bottle.
Okay.
Okay?
Like a plastic?
Plastic bottle.
Okay.
You know, it almost seems the cheaper the bottle, the better.
Huh.
Okay, because between this plastic and this plastic, it adheres really well.
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't adhere to a glass bottle, so you can't use glass.
Alright.
You can use a Gatorade bottle. You can use a juice bottle. Okay, so as long as it's plastic, it'll work.
Do you have to use water?
No, you don't have to. You can use juice, you can use soda, you can use water. I just find that water's more convenient. Everybody has water.
That's true.
You know, so and it doesn't make such a mess. You know, you can have them poured out, and you know. They won't be spilling juice all over. If you were gonna do like the juice or soda, you can just have them poured over at like a trash can or something.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
But yeah, you can definitely do all those.
Okay. Do you use just like drinking straws?
You know
these
what?
are like smaller.
Yeah. These are what everybody's gonna get, the small straws.
Okay.
But if you did lose them, you could just take like a little coffee sipper, you know, the thin
the
straws
stir,
you get,
yeah,
and just cut that in half and use that.
Huh.
So I mean, as long as it's, you don't want to use a big straw because you don't want to waste so much goop. of the plastic
Okay.
bubbles, okay?
Yeah.
For such a small opening. And again, in a minute, you're going to see why you don't want to use too much. Before you do the trick, you always want to dry the inside of the mouth off. So here, you take that. Okay. All right. You always want to dry the inside of the mouth off, just like that, okay? And the reason you want to do that is because if there's a little like trickle of water, you run the risk of the layer of bubble breaking.
Okay.
Okay, so that's perfect. I mean, just make sure it's dry. Honestly, if you didn't have a towel around, you can easily just even use your shirt real fast.
All
Okay,
right.
so we have a pea size.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna do it, and then I want you to do it. All right.
All right.
So remember, again, dry the inside of the bottle. Do you have any questions so far?
I think I'm good. So you have to stick the straw straight down.
Straight down, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
I never went off to the side, but just go straight down because you want it to expand perfectly. Remember, don't hit the water.
All right. How deep do you put in the straw?
You want it? How deep do you put the straw in?
Yeah.
You want it. That's what's going to take practice. Okay.
Okay.
Because you'll see if you get too close to the water, it'll hit the water before it even hits the sides.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then it's just going to get wet. And
And it's a bubble that goes down too.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. What if you put it too close, like to the edge? Is that ever a problem?
It's actually not a problem. No.
Okay. You want to air closer.
But here's the thing, I actually prefer it being even a little bit lower of water level.
Okay.
Because here's why. If you were to blow the bubble and the layer was up here, well then that only gives you not even a quarter of an inch to put water.
Oh,
Because you're going to want some water to pour out into someone's
Yeah.
hand. Because they want to think that it's going to spill all over the place. And if a drop just comes out,
You're like,
they're going to
oh.
be like, okay, what's up with this? Right, okay.
Okay, all right.
So yeah, you can go just right above the water, just like that.
Okay.
Okay. And remember to dry the inside and blow slow. It happens so fast though. Okay.
That was it?
That was it. Okay, here's the thing. Even sometimes, and now this is blue. If this was clear, you wouldn't see it. But even sometimes, when you blow it slow, right? You'll get a little residue. Okay. So when you're done blowing the bubble in there, if you have to, just go in there with your finger and clean it up a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
It's just going to be a couple little stringy things.
Okay.
But that's it. See. Let me just go back to now why you don't want to put too much on. Okay. That's way too much.
Okay.
Okay. Can you see in there? Yeah. Here, let's. Oh no, I really want you to see.
Yeah.
So. See, that's why. See, I blew it, and look at all this excess I have.
Oh, weird.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's
What do you do with that then?
You don't want to do that.
Okay.
You don't want to do that. That's why I'm saying you don't want to do that.
It is really
then-
clear though, for the most part.
And if you use too much, you run the risk of it pulling the layer out.
How long does it stick?
I've had this set up for hours. I've had this set up for at least 6 hours one day.
Like the same layer?
Yep, same layer all day.
Oh my gosh.
And went out and did it. So and it still worked. So I mean, this stuff is very long lasting.
Weird.
And like I said, the drier the bottle, the more adherent it's going to be.
Can I see?
Yeah. Yep.
That is so crazy.
All right,
You can't even tell.
I want you to do one now, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Okay. We'll use this one again.
All right.
Okay. So squeeze a little bit. Let me make sure that this is still open. Yep. Okay.
All right.
That's perfect.
Right here?
Yep. And if you have to readjust it, you can. So just pull it off, right? And if you have to grab a little bit more and put it on, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't come off right. Perfect every time. You just want to make sure you cover the hole up. All right.
What do you think?
I'm thinking that might be good. You may need a little bit more
Okay.
here. Okay. That should be good. Okay.
Cool. Okay.
All right. Always remember to put the lid back on.
Right.
Okay. All right. Ready? Remember to start off blowing slow.
Okay.
Okay. you're gonna hear it pop, okay? So when it pops, just pull the straw straight out, okay? Okay, you can go in deeper, go into the mouth, all right? Right about there, okay? And try to be like straight on.
Okay.
Yep, just like that.
So it's like around the second screw.
Yeah, yep. Keep going. Keep going, blow harder if it's not working. There we go. Okay, now just pull up. Okay. Okay, now this you would have took with the straw, right? See, you have a little bit here.
Oh, up on the top.
Just take that out.
Okay.
But see, you have the layer. Look.
Oh my gosh.
You did it. First time.
Sweet.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. And it really is clear. I guess you could even use...
You put it upside down.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, go ahead. No, you shook. No. Okay. This, you know what?
What?
Sad to say, this looks better than mine. That's a really, really clean one. That is really, really, really good.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
Well, it was a team effort.
It was a team effort. I noticed that it took you a little long to blow.
Yeah,
it.
I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna pop it.
But no, that happens sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like it's maybe the straw's clogged.
Yeah.
Okay, so sometimes you want to just, after every single one, clean it.
Yeah.
If you have to, take a safety pin and just clean it out a little bit.
You just use the same straw?
You can keep using the same straw.
Okay.
You're going to get more than one straw with the trick, but you can, you can, if you just keep cleaning it out. That was perfect. That was perfect.
I'm so excited.
Now that you have this point, what you want to do is either go to a sink. I'm just going to use another bottle here. But you want to go to a sink and you just want to top off the water on top of the layer. All right? Now one quick note. This water is higher than normal, but it will go unnoticed every single time. And I'll show you that in the performance. Now, real quick, you have the water up to the neck. You blow the bubbles, it leaves a thin layer in there. You finish it off with water, and you just cap it. And now you're all set to perform. Here, check this out. Keep it upside down. Keep it up, bring it down, bring it down. Look, ready? Look, oh my God. When I say so, I want you to hold it. All right, here's something else you can do with the water suspension. Just like anti-gravico, you can push things up into it. It does run a little risk of breaking the plastic bubble layer if you're shaky, okay? You can have the spectator have it in their hand, right? But you gotta make sure that they just stay in that position. And then you go up into it smoothly. You can't be shaky, because if you're shaky, you're going to open up the bubble wider and the water's just going to come out. You just want to do it one smooth action. So let me demonstrate that for you now. All right. So you have the toothpick in your mouth, which seems natural. Make sure it's moist, okay? Open the cap, just like you're going to do the water suspension. All right. Dump it upside down. Take the toothpick, just push it right up inside. Now a little water may dribble out, but I think that's kind of neat, you know? All right. And even though there's a little hole in there, you can still suspend the water. But after you put the toothpick in, they can't look it inside again because there's a little hole there now, so they'll see that. But at this point anyway, they're just going to squeeze it out, okay? And if you want, you can stop them. You can stop them from pouring the whole thing out and keep the toothpick in there, and they can take that. Okay, I just want to address a couple questions that people may have. So let me answer a couple of these for you. The bubble can accidentally break if somebody squeezes it. And you're going to see in the performance how you control the spectator and walk them through it. But as long as they do and follow what you're saying, the bubble ain't going to break. It's never broke on me. If somebody, as a matter of fact, the first couple times I did the effect, I was nervous when the person flipped the bottle upside down fast. And then I tried it out a couple times and shook the bottle. And it's really strong. I mean, I wouldn't recommend them sitting there shaking it, but if they dump it upside down fast or something, don't be too worried because it's a lot stronger than you would think. This is what you do. You walk up to a spectator, you take the cap off, and you say, "Can I show you something?" Don't say, "I want to show you something with the water. Look what the water can do." Just say, "Let's try something weird, and let's see if we can get it to work." It's a team effort, okay? You hand them the bottle. When you hand them the bottle, automatically, the pressure's on them. You don't have to say it, they're going to automatically know it, okay? Say, "All right, this is what I want you to do. I want you to hold the water out in front of you." It does two things. You don't want them to turn it upside down and get water all over their shoes, okay? And also, it kind of hides the fact that the water's so high, and it'll go unnoticed. Say, I want you to put your fingers on top of the bottle, and I want you to slowly turn it upside down, okay? Now this part's great because they're gonna think the water is gonna come pouring out, and the water's gonna start dripping on their fingers, all right? As soon as they have it upside down, pause. Play this part up. Stare at it. Say, "Look at the bottle." Stare at it. I want you to concentrate. Say, "When I say so, on the count of 3, I want you to move your hand." You go 1, 2, 3. They move their hand, and nothing. At this point, they're going to freak out. Say, without touching the bottle, say, "I want you to keep it upside down and look up inside." Okay, they look up inside. They're just going to see the water stopped. Okay? Don't be afraid. Okay, the first couple times I was afraid. Just make sure that they keep it not squeezing it. Don't let them squeeze it, okay? Have them look up inside, okay? Now here's a couple options. Say, what I want you to do is I want you to concentrate and make this squeezing motion with your hands. Sometimes it works for me and they get the point to squeeze the bottle. Your next is concentrate, concentrate. I want you to hold the bottle tighter, okay? They'll start to hold the bottle tighter. If that doesn't even work, just say squeeze the bottle, okay? But you kind of want to build it up. And if you don't have to say squeeze the bottle, don't say it. Just say concentrate, concentrate. Hold it tighter even. Tighter, tighter, tighter. And they're going to hold it tighter. And when the water comes out, they're going to freak out, okay? Now when you're done, just let them drain the whole bottle of water out, all right? Now when they're done pouring the water out, they're going to be in this position, okay? Say, "Do me a favor. Don't you touch the bottle." Say to the spectator, "Do me a favor. Put your finger up inside and rub it around on the inside to make sure that there's nothing in there, okay?" This does two things. In case there's a little bit of stringy residue left over, they're pushing it against the inside of the bottle. So if there is any little shred of evidence, they're killing it themselves, okay? Here's where you can tell if it breaks clean. If they squeeze the bottle, you know, as a matter of fact, when you're at home, pour water out into your sink and just look at how it comes out, okay? And you're gonna see the difference if the bubble breaks clean or not. If it breaks clean, it's just gonna flow out perfectly and you have nothing to worry about. They can just tilt it right up and look inside. If they squeeze it and you see that the water's coming out kind of choppy, that means that there's a little bit of strings left over. So before that they can look in the bottle, have them stick the finger in the bottle, rub around, and then they can look. And as you can see, it's completely clean. This is great. You don't ever touch it. Cap it for them. They can take it home as a souvenir. You can sign it, do whatever you want. But I'm telling you guys, when you do this, it's going to get great reactions. So I hope you enjoy it. Okay, a couple addition ideas for the performance. As you saw, I just dumped it right upside down. If you don't want to do that, they can pour a little bit out first and then tilt it upside down, okay? You want to make sure there's still a little bit of water left on top, because when they move the bottle, the water sitting in their hand is like a little bonus, you know, because it's still making them nervous that it's going to spill out. Okay, I just want to also mention different ways that you can bring the bottle into play. One of my favorite ways is planning it in a vending machine, a soda machine, and pretending to go over and get the soda. If you want to put $1 in and spend $1, you can do that. I recommend just going over and, you know, take your wallet out, pretend to put the money in, okay, and just have it planted in there and grab it. You know, you just tell them, just wait here, I'm going to show you something. Walk over, act natural, come back, and then do the effect for them. Other ways you can do it is you can have it set in a trash can as this old trash, or sit next to the trash can. You can bring it with you. You can bring it into play just by you acting like you have a water on you. You can be in a restaurant or any other kind of situation, even in somebody's house. If they have a bottle of water and they're done drinking it, say, can I show you something? Say, I'll be right back. Go to the bathroom, fill it up with water, do all the preparations in there. It's going to take a minute to do. Come back out and you're set up to do it. So have fun. Okay guys, this is the end of the DVD. I just want to do a quick recap on everything. With the setup, remember to make sure the mouth of the bottle is dry. Remember to practice this before you go out. Also, it's very important to let the spectator do everything, because that's when it's the strongest. Also, if the spectator is doing it and it starts to drip out, that kind of adds to the effect to give it more of a real feeling. So don't worry if it starts dripping. Just make sure that they don't squeeze it. Spectator control is another important thing. When you're walking it through, make sure they're doing everything you say, okay? Remember I told you too, if they go too fast, dumping it upside down, it's okay. The bubble's really strong, it's not gonna break. But making them do it slow is a build-up process, and you wanna build up to this, okay? And you know, if you're feeling unsure and you wanna do it in your hand, you can, but if you can avoid that, let the spectator do everything. So I hope you enjoy doing this effect. I know you're gonna get great reactions doing it, so just get out there, practice, and do the effect.
What the fuck?
No.
What?
No way.
No.
No.
How did that happen?
What is it? What the f? How?
No.
Bring it down. Bring it down.
right, brother.